Gigi's gluten free. Welcome to the lab. 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 Deb's glad tiding and my family 50 plus is in the lab. A. Cook with me. Gigi's gluten free. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab, guys. I appreciate you guys being here tonight. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here. And for that, I say thank you. And especially Deb's glad tidings. I know that you're feeling under the weather. I appreciate you just popping in. You do not have to stay if you don't feel well. Okay? So I appreciate you and I thank God for you. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Adrian's cooking and food review. Welcome, fam. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to be getting started really soon. Just give me a second to get the laptop pumping, and then we will be starting our brown stew chicken. Guys, something I haven't made this in a lot of years, and it's the Gigi way, y'all. It's the Gigi way. So don't judge me, Adrian. I'm gonna do the best that I can, okay? But yeah, it should turn out good. Hey, welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to your lab, to the lab, Tanya Lambert. Welcome to the lab. We appreciate you being here in the lab. As always, you're always here and you're always on time. I appreciate that. So we're going to get started in 2 seconds. I got to get this laptop right. Once I get the laptop, then we good. All right, so pretty much we are good. We're going to get started. Don't judge me, please. Please don't judge me. But for starters, I had to pull out my meat cleaver. Because guess what? I could not marinate the chicken because with this being a live video, it's no time for me to marinate it. So I at least had to chop it up the right way so that the bone marrow would be exposed so that we can get some good flavorful chicken. All right, so we're about to get started. Let's get my gloves. You know how I am with these gloves. I don't know what it is about me and these gloves, but I gotta have them. Yes. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Over 50 and Fantabulous is in the lab. Hey. Cook with me. Gigi's gluten free. So for starters, I chopped it up with the meat cleaver. And now we're doing the shortcut, right? Because we did not have time to marinate it. But it is suggested that you marinate it for at least 2 hours if you cannot do it overnight. But we are going to do it this way. And what I'll do is I won't eat it tonight. I'll just let it sit till tomorrow, maybe. And then, cause quiet as kept, I already had some today. This is my second time making it, y'all. Yes, it was so good. I had to make some more. I had some company, so I fed my company good, and then I made some more. Welcome to the lab, everyone. I appreciate y'all coming off in here tonight. All of you guys are so supportive, and I appreciate you doing it. Video after video. I appreciate it. So, yeah. So we're going to go here, and we are going to season this to perfection. The first thing I'm going to do is my ginger. Yep, I'm doing my ginger first. Fresh ginger, guys. I don't have real measurements when it comes down to a lot of the things that I cook because I kind of cook it for my palate. You may cook things for your palate so you know what I'm talking about. All you guys that cook, I don't see people using a whole bunch of measuring cups, but you see people doing it on cooking channels and on YouTube. So I'm keeping it real. I don't have no real measurements. I am just gonna do it like this. I'm doing it this way. This is how I'm doing it. You may choose to do it another way, but this is what I'm doing. But I do know that you don't want to use too much ginger because if you do, you don't measure, Adrian. I know. If you use too much ginger, it's going to be strong, and you don't want it to be strong, but you do want to taste the ginger. So if you're new to using ginger, you can use ground ginger, and then you'll be safe. Ground ginger, you'll be safe. But what we're doing right now is just our ginger, and then I have the onions. We have our onion. Some people don't like the texture of raw onions, so you can use these minced onions if you like. That's just up to you. I just want to show you. You can do that. That's up to you. It's optional. I tell you all the time, it's optional, right? So that's our onions. Then we have our carrots, sliced carrots. Sliced carrots, guys. I know you see it. I know you see these fresh veggies. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab, Miss Iris Bradley. Miss Iris Bradley has been after me about some brown stew chicken for about a month now. So I finally got around to doing it. So haven't did it in a whole lot of years. So I'm gonna have to make a few substitutions. However, we will achieve it. Okay, we will achieve it. All right. I don't have any allspice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some brown sugar, a little brown sugar, some clove, and you could add some nutmeg if you would like. But I don't have any, so I'm gonna make this adjustment, okay? Tanya said, I need to start a grocery list for this recipe. Oh yeah, Tanya. Tanya, this is a must-have. And you can tweak it and you can play with it and get it done. It's awesome. It is awesome. And then we're gonna ground some fresh ground pepper. I'm gonna just put this in with our allspice so that we can grind only one time. Only one time, guys. And this is a coffee grinder, but I use it when I have black pepper, white pepper, whole black pepper, white pepper. It's super quick. Yeah. But it tends to, like that cinnamon has a little bit of sugar in it, so it tends to get in a ball, but other than that, it's fine. Whoa. Why did I do that, y'all? I forgot this is a coffee grinder. Okay? So, that's that. And we got a mess that we got to clean up. Got a mess that we got to clean up. But that's okay. This is the lab. Things happen. I get ahead of myself. I do that. You guys have witnessed that a whole lot of times. Hey, welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Be the difference. Clothing is in the lab. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Welcome in the lab. Tiki and Nika's TV is in the lab. Hey, 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 hey. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Living for Jesus is in the lab. Hey, 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 hey. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab, everybody. Welcome to the lab. You came in during one of those real moments. One of those moments where Gigi was making a mess in the lab, okay? So, I was using the coffee grinder, and I made a mess. And hey, this is real life. So guess what you do? When you make a mess, you clean it up. So that coffee grinder, you see it? I want all of it. All of it. That's it. So guys, yes. So far, if you're just coming in, we have our sliced carrots, sliced onion, and we also have our fresh ginger. Okay? That's right. So we're going to get this party started. Well, it's already started. So, next, I'm going to use some garlic powder because I can't do nothing without my garlic. Nothing, right? Some onion powder. Garlic powder, onion powder. A little bit of Lawry's. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Some thyme. Ground, it suggests that you use fresh, but I didn't have any. So, using the ground thyme. Some cumin. You have to be careful with cumin. Cumin is one of those spices like sage. If you mess up, you're going to ruin your food. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Edward Smart is in the lab. Hey, 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 hey. Cook with me. Gigi's gluten-free. And if you was going to marinate this, you will put all of your spices in a bowl, a mixing bowl or a Ziploc bag, and place the chicken inside and let it marinate for at least 2 hours. If you have time to do it overnight, then you can do it overnight. All right. But since we don't have that amount of time, in the essence of time, we're going to do ours right here. And this is a bay leaf, guys. I'm going to use 2 bay leaves. And I'm just going to break them up. Two bay leaves. Break them up just like that. Well, that's only one. So I need one more. One more bay leaf. Just break it up. Don't be scared. So I'm gonna let you so y'all can see everything. Gotta be able to see everything. And the reason why I use the clove and the cinnamon, the reason why I use that because I can't use browning seasoning. I've yet to find one that was gluten-free, so I typically kind of make my own. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, bringing the seasoning, bro. We bringing the seasoning, fam. You gotta have the spices. A lot of people want great flavor, but they want to cut corners. You can't cut corners when it comes down to your spices, because if you do, that's when you begin to sacrifice flavor. We talk about that here on the channel all the time. We want to bring food with great flavor, great texture. We don't want to sacrifice the flavor for anything. All right? Hold on a second. And so you also want to add some vinegar. You should use the Bragg's apple cider vinegar if you have it. If not, white vinegar will work, because you got to remember that all vinegar is still coming from apples. It's just all about the way they process it. Okay? So that's our vinegar. So the next thing we have to do is we've got to brown it, right? We've got to brown it. When you brown it, guys, you want to use your olive oil. You want to use your olive oil. Oh, I left out something. Also, you can use some smoked paprika. Smoked paprika. And guys, believe it or not, I buy my spices everywhere. As long as I can determine that they don't include any gluten-containing ingredients, I'll buy it. Because this paprika, it came from a Dollar Tree. You heard me right. Dollar Tree. Yeah. But when you're making dishes like this, you want to use fresh ground pepper. So that's why I ground up these peppercorns. I keep peppercorns so that whenever I have a recipe that calls for it and I feel like getting the grinder out, I do it. I don't grind my coffee, but I do grind my pepper. Caramelized sugar to replace grinding. Okay. Yes, I have some caramel right here that I was gonna add. I'm gonna add a little bit in when I'm getting the skillet ready. So we're getting ready to get right here and get to it. It's not hard to do, and it does not take long. If you get your spices and stuff together, the process is just really not that long. You know, I told you, you have to plan and prepare your meals. If you don't plan and prepare your meals, then, hey, that's going to be you. That's going to be you sacrificing flavor. Who wants to sacrifice flavor? I know I don't want to sacrifice flavor. So what I generally do is I get my stuff together, okay? I know what I want to eat. I know what I have a taste for, and I go for it. That's what I do, okay? That's how it goes. So we have everything ready. At this point, if you was going to marinate it, this would be fine. You would just cover it because you have the vinegar in there and you have all your spices in there. That's what you would do. But, so, this is some brown sugar. It'll come in a little while. I really wish I had a 12-inch skillet. I really should have used a 12-inch, but we're not going to worry about it. We're not going to worry about it. We're just going to get right to it. You see why I use the meat cleaver, right? So I can get those pieces chopped just right so the bone marrow can be exposed. I used to always think when I went to restaurants and they had the chicken chopped up like that they were cheating me, you know? But I think they cheat you when they don't. When they keep it whole. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Zero, the infinite, is in the lab. I appreciate you coming in, Zero. We're just doing our brown stewed chicken. And I know y'all said she only put spices on one side. Yes, I did. Because I know people come in late. I'm going to do the second side when I turn it over. When I flip them, I'm going to do the second side. if y'all don't mind. Because some people don't want to go watch the replay, so I'll give it to them. I'll do that. I haven't been going live as much as I used to, guys, but guess what? It gets really, really taxing, and so I had to cut back. I appreciate you guys bearing with me as I get used to my schedule as I'm working full time. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Zero. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Yes, it's sizzling, Adrian. I cut it down just a tad. I don't want it to go too fast. And guys, I don't suggest, if you're not gonna chop your chicken up, please don't buy really large pieces, because you'll run the risk of blood being on the inside of that chicken and you can't see it, so you don't know that it's not done. Hey, welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Fine as wine. Cooking channel is in the lab. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. That's right. So you don't want to use large pieces if you're not gonna chop it, because if you do so, you're gonna have a problem. Hey, welcome to the lab. Meet the Thompsons is in the lab. And always, guys, when you in the kitchen, continuously wash your hands. Wash your hands, guys. Food safety is super important. It is what gives most great restaurants the edge that they have, that puts them in front of everybody else, because good food safety, guys, keeps customers coming back. If you eat food and you say, oh, my stomach is turning. My stomach was turning after that food. I don't know what happened. It just went straight through me. 9 times out of 10, food safety has something to do with it. Adrian, I need to see you cook some curry chicken. I like stewed chicken, and curry chicken is my favorite. Okay, Adrian. Okay, I'll cook some curry again. I've done it once. I'll do it again, though, because I love it. Because guess what? Hey, it's time to get down to some of these warm meals and filling the belly, and oh yeah, warming the soul. So that good old curry and brown stew, all of that stuff, all of that. You got it. You got it. You just say the word. It won't be like yours, but I will cook some. Yeah. So, and you gotta remember, guys, if you crowd your pan, it's gonna take your food a long time to cook. So you don't want to crowd your pan. Is it gluten free? Fam, if it's gluten free, send it straight on over here. Send it to me. I'll be using it. You know I use all my spices. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Carolyn Eats All is in the lab. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. So yeah, so that is the first side. I probably didn't put enough olive oil in here, but I do have a little too much chicken in this pan, so I think I'm going to add another pan up here. I am. Why not? I'm going to add another pan so that I can take some of this chicken out. Yeah. My food got to cook even. I don't like my food to cook uneven. It might be fine, but just in case. Just in case. So I got to go with some more fresh peppercorns. Like I said before, this is a coffee grinder. You can use it to do your ground pepper. That's more room. Remember, I always talk about not crowding the pan. You crowd the pan, then your food is not going to cook even. Can't crowd the pan. That's so much better. Yeah, that's better. Much better. But as it cooks down, they're going to shrink. I'll be able to add it back. But for now, you don't want to crowd the pan. See? That's a lot better. I told you, in the lab, we tweak stuff. In the lab, we're not going to just let it go. If I mess up and do something, or something ain't coming out right, I'm going to tell you. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to put our spices on the second side. Because that's how it goes. You got to season both sides. Got our paprika. A little bit of Lawry's. Garlic. And I know what y'all thinking. She's missing something. Hey, welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Deborah Akbar is in the lab. Hey. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Let's chill. ASMR is in the lab. Hey. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Prepping ain't easy. TV is in the lab. Hey. All right, guys. Garlic cloves. That's what I have forgot. My garlic cloves. Can't forget your garlic cloves. Got to have fresh garlic. You can't have fresh onion and don't have fresh garlic. That's just something that can't happen. All right? See that? You got to put that pepper up in there. The ground pepper, right? Fresh ground pepper. You're not too worried. Got a little bit left over here in the cup. All right. All right. See that, guys? And this is why you can't use those real big pieces. This is the reason right here. And this is something that I do. You might want to take everything out. Well, yeah, I'm going to take it out so you can see. I'm not going to do you like that. all over here. All right. All right. You see that garlic? Now this is when we put our marinade. See, don't throw away your marinade. Keep your marinade. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab at Life with Nicole is in the lab. Then you're going to use some chicken broth. And guys, yes, I have to use gluten-free chicken broth as well. Everything has to be gluten-free. Everything. So then I'm going to add my brown sugar. A little bit more of brown clove. We could have ground up clove as well, because I do have that as well. Like I said, I didn't have any, I used caramel. I used caramel and the clove and cinnamon, because I didn't have any browning seasoning. But that's what you do with the gluten-free. I mean, I have some browning seasoning, but I use it for some of my friends, but I can't use it for myself. You know, I have to be very careful. You want to convert to this Life with Nicole? Hey, it's a transition. It was a transition for me. It took me 18 years to get to the point that where I am now, where I have everything that I need. I'm still gaining more knowledge, but I'm very conscious of everything that I eat. I have to be. We're going to add a little bit more cumin. We're going to add a little bit more thyme, and then we're going to thicken it with cornstarch. And if you want to have more, if you can use more, you can use more chicken broth, or you can add some water. Hey, welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Ghetto Preacher is in the lab. Hey. Cook with me. Gluten-free. Got my girl Deborah Akpa speaking to everybody. How you doing, sis? How you doing? So that's everything here. And then now we're going to add our cornstarch to thicken. Thicken it with some cornstarch. Because people use flour. But I'm pretty much safe when I go to Jamaican restaurants because they use a lot of cornstarch. Welcome to the lab. Rico's Bizarre Food is in the lab. Cook with me. Gluten-free. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab, Rico. You see now that garlic is all the way there. It's there. I'm glad I didn't forget it. I am so glad that I did not forget my fresh garlic. I would have been mortified had I forgot my I would have been like in tears, y'all. I'm also going to use a little bit more ginger. Okay. And at this point is when you add your chicken back. You just add it back. Just add it back in. And you see how the chicken kind of shrinks once it cooks? Now it all fits in just fine. But before it was crowded, it couldn't breathe. I know you see it. So then, this is where we cover our chicken. We gotta cover that pan and let it and turn it down and let it cook. Wrong one. Wrong one, guys. I tend to do that. I got so many lids. Hold on. Find the proper lid. Give me a second. So we got that one on there. That's not the right one, but we got to get it covered while I find the correct lid. What do I do with my lid, y'all? I don't know. I'm not going to lose no sleep over it. It's covered. And now we got to clean up. Oh, and then we're going to cut it down. You don't want it to cook too fast because you want it to cook. Chicken has to cook fully. Ain't no medium well and all that when it comes down to chicken. Chicken has to fully cook, y'all. Remember that. When you are in your kitchen and you are in a rush, do not rush when you're cooking chicken. Chicken needs to cook completely. I have a few onions and I don't want to waste them, so I'm going to add them. You can't have too many onions. What I can't do is I can't waste no food. That's what I can't do. What am I going to have with the stewed chicken? I have some rice and peas. I have rice and peas on the back eye. Remember that coconut that I had, the fresh coconut I had last week? I used that to make the rice and pigeon peas. The pigeon peas and rice. Yep. You see this, Edward? This is what I use to chop the chicken up with, the meat cleaver. And so, guys, remember I did the fresh pepper. I just used the meat cleaver. The coffee grinder. Oh no, can't waste nothing. And during these times, you gonna eat a raw steak, Rico? Hey, make sure you send out a notification because I want to be there. If you sit there and eat a raw steak, I'm gonna sit there and watch you. I sure am. You used to eat raw steak? Why? I know you're not supposed to overcook steak, but raw? You want to see that too, Carolyn? Carolyn, you did not send me your address. You didn't send me your address. I sent you a message on IG. I was trying to send out your mask. But I need your address. So yes, guys, I'm trying to clean up. It's best to do that while you got your food simmering and cook it down. That way, when it's time to eat, that's all you got to do. Rico said, it tastes good that way until my doctor told me to stop doing. Yes, stop, please. Okay, when your phone charged. Okay. Yeah, so guys, that's the recipe. I mean, the hardest part of this recipe is putting together all of your ingredients, all of your herbs, all of your spices, making sure that you have what you need, because you don't want to sacrifice flavor. You don't want to sacrifice flavor. That's the last thing you want to do. And mine is normally not as dark because of the browning. I believe that's my thing. Sometimes I add a little bit of these liquid aminos, which I'm gonna add just a little bit right now. And it's by Bragg's as well. And believe it or not, all that skin and stuff from all that residue in the bottom, that helps with flavor and color as well. When you saute, that helps with the flavor and the color. Well, I'm telling you, I don't waste nothing. I take it all. I use it all. And like I said, I had some earlier, so I had a little bit left over. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. And when you cook at home, guys, you got leftovers. Not only do you have leftovers, you save money. You save money. I'm still saving, still cooking at home. Be the Difference and myself, we are still on with the Save With Me challenge. I still don't know what I'm saving towards. I don't know what Be the Difference is saving towards, but guys, you can still join my first challenge. I've only had one challenge, and it's called the Save With Me challenge. Thank you so much, Rico. When you save money from cooking at home, you can have, the quality of your food, you have leftovers, and you can use that money for something else. Be the Difference. Are you going to do a follow-up video? Oh yeah, I'm going to talk to you about that. We're going to do that really soon, because you reached the 500 point. I reached the 500 point. I still don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to get a new grill. I don't know what I'm going to do. But that money is going to go right back into this channel. Okay? That's right. I save a lot of money, boy. I'm telling you, when you go from spending $700 and $800 a month eating out, and then you able to keep over half of that in your pocket, and you eating at home and you got leftovers. Sometimes I don't have to cook a meal every day because I have leftovers. Or I don't have to cook lunch because I got leftovers from my dinner. That's right. It makes a huge difference. And then don't you feel better? Oh, I feel so much better. I feel so much better. And I'm back on my water again. Oh, yeah. Back on the water. Yep. I have to drink at least 1 cup of tea. But I'm back on the water. I'm back on my water. Guys, I'm telling you, I feel better. Yeah, I move better. I move better when I eat good. When I'm eating good, fingernails grow, hair grows, all of that. It's what you put in that you're going to get out. Yeah, so whatever you put into your body, energy-wise, that's what you're going to get out. If you're not putting any good food in, you put in all sugar, you're not going to get out any good energy. Yeah, and it's coming up on the winter season. So, guys, you want to make sure you take your supplements. You want to take your vitamins. Oh yeah, you need your vitamin C, your vitamin D, all of that, because it definitely makes a difference. It makes a difference. I know you say I make a mess in the kitchen. Yeah, sometimes I do. I make a huge mess sometimes. I make a huge mess. I've always despised dingy dish towels. So guys, I buy these right here. Rabbit milk. Yeah, I buy these because you can use these several times, but then you just throw them away. You don't worry about washing them and all that stuff and keeping up with dingy dish towels. I can't stand dingy dish towels. They're not pretty. They're not attractive. And they just a waste. So, yep. But it's cooking good. And the bone marrow, you're gonna get the taste from the bone marrow by using this meat cleaver to chop that chicken. Yeah. Carolyn, last night I ordered out, let's just say my stomach wasn't for it eating at home. Eating at home is a plus. Yeah, yep, it is. Devil's glad time. I have to go, love. I can't hang any longer. Get your rest, baby. I love you. Get your rest. Call me whenever you feel like it. Just give me a call. Good night, good night, good night. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you. Thank you. We're getting close to being done, but guys, yeah. This is just one of those meals. So I have the rice. So I'm about to heat the rice up because I had the rice earlier. So we're gonna be done shortly. But guys, one thing you want to do in your kitchen is you want to be the ruler of your kitchen. You want to be in charge. You want to know what's needed and what's not needed. What I do to plan and prepare is I write a lot of notes, guys. I have a lot of notes. They're everywhere. Some are in my phone. I write them down on pads. I write them down on pieces of paper. But one thing I do is I have to make sure I keep all of my spices. Carolyn Eats All says, LOL, I didn't like the sound of rabbit milk. Oh, yeah, Rico drink rabbit milk. Deborah's glad. Tyler said, okay, thanks, Joy. She's going to go and turn in and get her some rest. Guys, Deborah is a soldier, okay? She is definitely a soldier. Yes. Be the difference says, translates to pee in my head at Carolyn's. What? That's some Rico stuff for real right there. That is some Rico shenanigans right there. Yeah, Rico, I have called you out in several challenges, and I haven't heard your response from either one of them. Both you and your sister, Leilani. I've called both of y'all out. And I'm looking to hear from y'all. Yes, I'm looking to hear from both Rico and Leilani's Kitchen. I've called you guys out in 2 videos, and neither one of them was a hot challenge, so it's very easy for y'all to do. Okay? So I made the rice earlier with fresh coconut, pigeon peas, just a little salt and some butter. I don't do a whole lot when it comes down to this rice. That's it. I use fresh coconut. And I know I had a tendency to use too much coconut. If you're gonna do coconut rice, peas and rice, get a recipe and use the proper amount of coconut milk. But I use the fresh coconut. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. James Money 615 is in the lab. Hey, 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 hey. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Rico say I cannot tolerate mayonnaise. I will get sick. No, I did I called you out on a challenge that did not include mayonnaise. Go back and watch and look. It was not mayonnaise, Rico. You trying to get out of it. You trying to squirm your way out of it. It was not mayonnaise. But yeah, guys. Being in the kitchen is like solitude for me. No, I called you out in more than one, Rico. I called you out in like 3 or 4 challenges. That one was a bit challenging too, Rico. It was. But I've done one that was worse than that though. I don't want to talk about the results here. Maybe later. Yeah, but you already know. You already know. You can do any challenge, Rico. Let me show you something. No, I'm not gonna show you because I don't want you to do nothing else hot. I don't want you to do. I'm not gonna show you because I don't want you to do nothing else hot. But I got something hot coming up, y'all. Yeah. All right, guys, we getting close to the time. Woo-hoo! Good, y'all. You see that? I know you see it. I know you see it. Yes. So that's pretty much it. So I told y'all I did a batch earlier, and this is it. This is the one that I did earlier. And it's beautiful, and this is what it's going to turn out to be. This is it. This is basically it. With the right list of herbs and spices and time, you can achieve the same thing. That's right. We're going to keep on bringing you great recipes, product reviews, restaurant reviews. Yeah. We're going to be out there because restaurants are opening back up. Hopefully they don't start back closing. Hopefully the numbers will continue to go down so we can do some more restaurant reviews. Found a few new bakeries here in town. It's just a lot to explore, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I love you so much. There will be no story time tonight, guys. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much, Errol. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. It may be an upload, a premiere, or a live. Who knows? But I'll be here. Hey. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. I will see you guys next time because you know you are always welcome to the lab.